Welcome back. Right now, I want to do an update on Apple and might go back over some Microsoft also. But let's take a look at Apple and what's going on, right? So, like I was saying in the last video, this is a trend, clear down trend. You can see it. Lower trend line, upper trend line. We also have this 160 moving average, which has been support right here, also been resistance, all right? And now we're trading back up into it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? This is what I was saying yesterday. I was saying that I needed this move to continue to test the range, break out of here, and then retest. Also, I needed the moving average to start curling, and I need, like I said, uh, maybe a push higher, and then a retest of this trend line, and then a push back up in order for me to be long in Apple. Okay, and right now, I mean, this was a trade yesterday. Also, I mean, it's not the most high quality trade because it's in the middle of the range, right? Right. You could have taken 282, stop at 279. That's a $3 stop. And you could have target the highs of the previous day, which was 287. Okay. That would have been a 2-to-1 trade. And if you were targeting the up here somewhere, which I don't think you probably would have, but I could have been a 3-to-1 trade. A little bit more risky, but it was a possibility. The more safer trade would be the break out of the range, the retest, and then the move higher. And that move is something that you could potentially get into and hold over a longer period of time, maybe about a week, 2 week, or maybe even a month out. Okay. Because we know that once the trend change, the market is or the stock is going to trend in that direction until we come into some other resistance, which would probably be back up into all-time highs before turning back around. And clearly, Apple is pretty strong today also because if you go and you look at the Qs are down since yesterday because the Fed chair spoke today. What's his name? Warsh. And he's basically saying that inflation is still too high. That pretty much spooked tech stock because, you know, that's usually how it is. Interest rate moves the market. We're bouncing back right now, but nonetheless, this was a pullback off the news. Okay. Again, if we go back over here on Apple, what you're going to see is it is pretty strong this morning, still pushing up about 1.1%, but the play still remains. Wait for the move higher and then the retest. And then we get in for the move higher. Okay. So that's the play on Apple. Still on watch, not making any moves until we see those criteria being met. And also it would even make it better once we get in if we start getting a break over this 160 and have it start curling back higher. And then you will definitely know that the trend is in your favor. Okay. So let's move over to Microsoft. Almost the same scenario going on over here, with the exception is Microsoft already broke out of the trend, already retested 4-hour demand zone, okay? And we're moving higher. So this is a support on top of already another demand zone. I believe in the last video I called this support here supply zone, but whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying. Um, so we already test this demand zone and then we're moving higher. We actually came out of it. Look at this candle. Look at the close, right? This big wick shows that there's buyers down here in this area. We tested. However, this is a continuation. Tested the zone again, and then we're moving higher today. Where's the next level that we're gonna watch? We need to see this level break, right? This level right here, which would be 383, somewhere around there. And then if we break there, it's a possibility that we could go up and test this 160 moving average again. That is what I'm looking for. This was a trade down here. This is what I was saying yesterday. This was a trade. This is not financial advice. I was just giving you my opinion. Okay. Now we need to wait and see if we're going to take out these highs. Um, Again, there is a possibility that we do come back down into the zone before moving back higher, but I do like this because we still have the 20 moving average as support, which means that this could continue higher, push back up, or grind back higher up into this area. All right. So I just wanted to give you an update on this and basically give you what I was thinking or what I'm seeing because I do like these two charts. They are setting up pretty good and I think they could move. Also, this is one that I spoke about also. This is Robinhood. This is the 4 hour. We bounced right here off the 180, broke out of the range we were trading in, came back, test the range, also used the 160. I called it 180, right? It is a 160 moving average. We tested the 160 moving average right here, also broke back out of the range again, broke above the 20 moving average, came back and retest, and then look at this move. This is the setup that I am showing you guys. This is the setup that I've been talking about. The break above and then the retest while the moving averages are trending higher. And look at this explosive move. If you had gotten in right here, look at this risk to reward. You could have gotten in somewhere around here, right? This would be the entry 100. Your stop would be somewhere around 97. And even if you wanted to be a little bit generous, 96, somewhere around there. Okay. However, you also could have a pretty tight stop. You could have gotten in at 100 and you could have put your stop loss $1.50, $1.30 down to 98.50, somewhere around there. Okay? And look at the upside. Look at the target. The target is about 109. You could hit 110. That would be a 5-to-1 risk to reward. You could 5x your money just by this setup alone. Um, but I mean, what do I know? I'm just here on YouTube talking shit. Anyways, I'll catch y'all next time.